morning, everyone. So we'll get started with TMC in about 4 minutes if anyone's interested. So I have 2 different weights. We're going to be doing a moderate weight today. So I have 10s and 4s. That's all I have at home. So I may be switching back and forth, but find something that's comfortable to you, whether you want to use something from home. We're going to be using just a little bit of weight here today. Everything's going to be low impact, and we're going to do a total body strength class here. So we'll get started in just a few minutes. My name's Kelsey, and thank you guys for coming in. I will have to warn you though, my cat likes to participate in some of these, so she may walk in front of the screen. So don't be alarmed if I have to push her off of the screen there. But yeah, make sure you guys have water close by, and we'll get started in a little bit. So I'm gonna have my music playing a little quietly off to the side, but I have just kind of a Chainsmokers radio station playing. We'll be going not to the music today, so you'll be going at your own pace. So just find music that you like to listen to while we're going through here. Hopefully you guys can see me. So everything's good to go there. For those who haven't taken class with me before, my name's Kelsey. I'm a Penn State alumni, and I've come back to work for the university back in September. So kind of new to coming back, but I have one of my archaic Penn State fitness instructor shirts because I left all my stuff at my place in State College. But I'm working from my parents' house in Pottsville, Pennsylvania, if anyone's from the area. Shout out to you guys in Schuylkill County. Hope everyone's doing okay during quarantine. I know it's definitely a weird time for a lot of us. So this is a really good way for us to do things to help you with your physical as well as your mental health during these trying times. So as we move forward into our class, I do ask that you take everything at your own pace. You do what feels right. I'll probably be talking a little bit more than usual, giving a little bit more cues because I cannot see you guys. So I just want to make sure that you're doing everything safely and effectively. Take things at your own pace, take things at your own option, take breaks as you need to as well. But just about another minute to go. If you guys do have any questions, I think you can send something in a chat down here. This is my first Instagram Live workout, so bear with me through all of these different things. But thank you guys so much for joining in. We got a couple fun people joining in today. I usually teach Pilates for the university, and today I'm teaching some total muscle conditioning or total body training, however you want to call it here. But I said before, everything's going to be low impact. Everything is going to be kind of like a full body strength circuit here. So we'll be doing a couple different duplexes, pairing off different movements together. Find a moderate to a little bit more of a heavy weight for you guys there. I have different dumbbells here that I'll be using, but you can use things such as wine bottles, you can use water jugs, you can use different things that you have around the house, different obscure things that add a little extra resistance to your work. Have your water close by, and we'll be good to go. So I really hope you guys can hear me. I'll have everything turned up, and I'll try to speak as loudly as I can. It's definitely a new experience, new normal that we're doing this on Instagram here. I've taught a few things through Zoom, so that was always fun. But it is 9:30. Welcome to Total Muscle Challenge here today. My name's Kelsey, and we'll get started right here. So one thing I want to have you guys get started with, we're just going to do a full mobility warm-up. So I'm going to start with your wrists. So we're going to do a nice big circles of our wrists here. So start to make big circles as we go back and forth here. And then take it to the other side. So it takes a little coordination, a little weird as we're circling here. So we're starting with mobilizing the wrists. And I'm going to have you reach your hands out. We're going to mobilize the elbows. So nice big circles as we go out, keeping everything about shoulder height here. And then switch up directions, bringing it in or out. So just warm up the joints. I don't know where you guys are at today, but it's a cold, rainy day here. So we'll get you moving for the first couple minutes just to warm it up. Big circles forward. Really opening up the shoulders this time. And you can't see because she's under my table right now, but my cat's here to join us here today. And big circles back. Try to keep nice tall posture as we're here. So really opening up that shoulder girdle as we go through this, and give yourself some love. So big hugs, switching which arm is on top each and every time. So here we're stretching out the muscles in our upper back. We're opening up our chest as we swing our hands back. Nice big ones here. And then I'm gonna have you go up and down. So we're gonna go up and then back down, up and back. So opening up the shoulders as well as the chest again. As we come down, I want you to try to think about bringing your thumbs together as you come back in. So thumbs out and then back in front. So really starting to open up that anterior shoulder, so the front part of our shoulder. And then take a nice wide stance, so we're gonna do just some twists at our waist. So keeping your hips square forward, we're gonna feel ourselves start to warm up the core a little bit. If you want to have looser arms, they can be bigger, they can go out to the side, but really focus on keeping the hips straight forward. And give me a big circles of the hips. It's okay, you're in the comfort of your own house, no one sees you, it's okay to be a little weird here. Big circles, really start to bring the hips all the way forward and switch directions here. And as you press back, feel yourself stretch through the hamstrings, and when you press front, you're stretching through the hip flexors. All right, we're gonna go into a couple squats here. So we're gonna press our hips back and come right back up. So hips come down, heels stay on the ground, down and lift. I'm gonna step back just a little bit so you can see my feet here. So heels are on the ground, hips are lifted. And if you want, you can turn to the side, check your form here. Core is nice and tight, shoulders are lifted, chest is up and back. And we'll try just a few more here. And I'm gonna have you kick your butt as we come up. So it's down, kick your butt. So we're starting to stretch through the quads now. Legs are getting nice and warm. And just a few more to go as we're here. And I'm gonna have you bring your knees up to your chest. So hopefully you guys can see me here. I know my lighting is kind of wonky. So nice big marches here. I'm gonna have you try to keep your chest lifted, bring your knees up to your chest. So try a few more of those here. And to add a little bit more of a stretch, I'm gonna have you grab your shin or underneath your thigh and really try to bring that knee up to your chest. So nice big squeezes up here. Keep going, just a few more. Let's see if I can have you guys see my feet as we're here. All right, so a couple more. So keep lifting as high as we can go here. And then I'm gonna have you open your hips up by doing knee circles. So knees come up, out, and then back down. Up, out, and down. So we're opening up the gate here, warming up that hip socket. And I'm gonna have you kick it back, knee out to the side, close the gate. So it's back, up, around. Back, up, around. So opening up the hips here. We got just a few more seconds in our warm-up. And then I'm gonna have you reach one arm out and then come back in. So we're gonna have a nice soft bend in our knees, reach out, come back down. We're gonna feel that nice big stretch down through our side of our body. So we're reaching it out and in. So try just a few more here, guys. And bring it back into the center. I'm gonna have you go into a nice deep squat, holding it nice and low right here. Thanks for bearing with me. We're gonna turn it just a little bit this way. Here we go. So as we're holding it out nice and low, I'm gonna have you see if you can wiggle your toes. Shoulders are back, belly is tight. So a lot of times people wanna arch their back as they're down. I want you to think about tucking the pelvis forward, keeping the belly tight, and get nice and low. Everything is strong. Still trying to tap the toes. We're gonna go down, halfway up. So it's down, half up. So as you go down here, you're feeling yourself pulse through the quads. Core is staying tight, we are staying tall. You got just a little more to go right here. Give me 4, 3, last 2. And then we're gonna go nice full squat all the way down, little release at the top, down and lift. Down and up. So a couple more, there we go. Maybe just a few more to go here, guys. Really try to challenge yourself to hit parallel with your thighs. So So that means our thighs are going parallel to the floor, and then we come back up. Knees stay behind the toes, weight in our heels, chin is lifted, big smiles. Couple more. Give me 4 more, 3 more, last 2, and then grab your weights. We're gonna go into some shoulder presses. So we're gonna find that nice goalpost stance right here. We're gonna press it up and lift it back down. So take the pace that works for you. If you want, you can do 1 at a time. You can take breaks as you need. You can change your weights out. As we're doing this though, let's think about a neutral spine. So a lot of times as we stand, we want to put our weights behind us. I want you to think about tucking the hips under, have a nice straight, tall, neutral spine, lifting up and coming back down. 1 at a time is an option. If you feel like your back is arching a lot, you can also take a staggered stance to bring your hips forward. So deep breaths. Think about exhaling on the work phase. So exhale up, inhale to release. Let's go just a few more here. Last 4, 3, give me 2, and back to our squats. With or without your weights, we're just gonna go down and lift. So we have 30 seconds of doing our squats right here. Our weights can come up onto our shoulders for a little more resistance, or they can come down to the ground or down onto your thighs. So you're here for about 15 more seconds, and then we go back into those shoulder presses. Can we hold on for 10? Can we get a little bit lower? Can we get a little bit stronger through each repetition? Give me 3. Give me 2. Weights come up to the shoulders, back to our shoulder press, lift and lower. Think about exhaling up, inhale down, belly tight, hips rocked forward. So we're doing full body exercises, putting them all together here, getting our heart rate up, as well as keeping that nice impact off of our joints. 10 more seconds. Know that if you need to, 1 at a time is your option. Give me 3. Last 2. And we're gonna put them together. So we're gonna go 1 squat, 1 shoulder press. If you wanna keep the weights up, we can go here. You have 1 minute to go into your thruster here. So that's a squat to a press. If you want, if we absolutely hate it, just hands come down and up. That's always our option as well. And if you want to, if it's bothering your shoulders or bothering your legs, stick to 1, that's all right. We are here for a full minute. We are 30 seconds in. So find why we came to class today, what's challenging us, how we're gonna get through this. You got about 15 more seconds to go here, guys. So by putting an upper body and a lower body movement together, we get our heart rate up to get a little cardiorespiratory function here. Can you give me 5? 3, 2, 1, bring it down. You have 30 seconds to recover here. Shake it out. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna wiggle the legs out, maybe wiggle the arms out, get that stretch in, get that water break in. Yeah, you can definitely tell it's been a while since I've taught this class. Whew, we're tripping and everything. All right, guys, next thing we got, we're gonna do lunges and bicep curls. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna just keep our weights off to the side, working on our form of our lunges first. So 3, 2, right leg kicks back, we are down, we lift up. Other leg comes back. So switching our lunge here, think about going up and down. So shoulders are over our hips. We are nice and tight in the belly. Think about the glutes staying nice and tight, head is lifted. We're shooting for 2 right angles in our knees here. So trying to keep our weight in our heel of our front leg and our back toe. I don't know if you saw her, that's my cat running through. Her name's Ophelia. So think about going up and down. So think about an elevator rather than an escalator. So we don't want to go forward and back. We want to stay nice up and tall. Deep breaths in and out. Give me about 10 more seconds here, getting how that feels for you. And then give me 3, 2, 1, grabbing onto our weights. Finding that good tall posture here. 1 at a time, going into our bicep curls. Elbows are tucked nice and close here. So elbows are in. We're trying not to swing our weights. So you are in control. Everything has a start and a stop here. So everything is nice and controlled. We're going up to our shoulders, then down to our hips. By adding that little rotation at the top, we address both heads of the biceps here. So coming back down through a hammer curl, and then up and outwardly rotating the hands. There we go. So deep breaths as we're here. We've seen a bicep curl. We know what this feels like here. So trying to keep the elbows tucked in. Focus on perfect form here. And I can't stand still when I do bicep curls, so I walk around. So if you want to walk around, feel free to do so. You're here for about 5 more seconds. 3, 2. We're going to go back into those switch lunges, 30 seconds here. So we step back, bring it home. Step back, bring it home. So with or without our weights, we add just a little extra resistance as we're here. We're stepping back to be a little bit nicer to our knees, to be a little more in control of that front leg. So think about sinking nice and low. Back knee comes about just an inch above the floor. And you always know you can always turn to the side and check your form here. All right, let's bring it back to our bicep curls, 30 seconds. Find your challenge. Find the pace that works for you here. So deep breaths. Hold on just a little bit longer. I feel like my cat's about to pounce. That's why I keep looking over to the side. Come on, just for 5 more seconds. Give me 3. Last 2. We're going to put them together. We're going to step back. Bring it up. Step back. Curl. So knee, lunge, up, curl, and down. So if you want to take that pause out, you can. If not, we can go right through it. You can always do one arm at a time. Shake it out. Stick to the legs or stick to the arms. Do what works for you guys. 30 seconds in, about 30 to go. Deep breaths as we're here. Think about perfect form. That is your goal here today, that we are setting together, that everything stays strong and controlled. 20 seconds is yours. Keep holding on. Stay strong here. Give me just 5. And 4. And 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, swing it out. You have about 30 seconds here. So a nice good bicep stretch. Hands come out to the side. One thumb comes down. Rotate the shoulder forward. So if we need to do that here, going side to side. Really feeling yourself extend out through the elbows. Get that nice strong stretch here. So our next thing we're going to be doing, we're going to do a little bit of a posterior chain complex. That means all the muscles of the back side of our body are going to be engaging through our next one. We're going to do an RDL, which is a Romanian deadlift. So we're going to hold our weight in front of us. We're going to keep a soft bend in our knees. Flat back as we reach down to feel a stretch in our hamstrings. Come back up, squeeze the glutes. So we're going to start with that one here. So heels stay on the ground the whole time. Think about the weight grazing the legs all the way down. Strong glutes, bring it right back up. Your goal here is to keep your shoulders pressed back. Focus on that almost flat back. Feel every muscle on the back side of our body engage and control. So think about going down slower and almost exploding on the way up. So everything's a little bit quicker on the way up and lift. So it's inhale down and exhale up. Keeping that soft bend in our knees. And only going to the point that we feel a little bit of a stretch in our backs of our legs. So through the hamstrings and then come back up. So finding your challenge here. Think about all 10 toes pressing into the floor as well. So here we're working the glutes, the hamstrings. We're using the muscles in our back. We're about 15 seconds here to really get how this feels. To really focus on what that looks like for us. Give me 5, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go into our bent over row. So that we're going to find that point where we're going to go flat back, bend in our knees. We're going to pinch our shoulder blades together. and then bring right back down. So elbows are nice and close and back in. Think about the elbows grazing the ribs and coming back. The more parallel we are to the floor, the more we're working against gravity as we go up and down. So really trying to find that here. If you need to stagger your stance, feel free to do so with that as well. And you can always do one at a time. So it's one, and then the other one. Or we bring them both together. Your focus are the muscles right back here. So the ones that you want to pinch your shoulder blades together, really feel yourself open and squeeze everything back. If you need to hold it for a second, that may help to really get that retraction and then extension out. You got about 15 seconds here to go, and then we put those two together so it's down and squeeze. We spend most of our day rounded over like this, so it's a really good way to open up our posture to really work the muscles in our back. 3, 2, 1, let's put it all together. So we go down halfway, pinch our shoulder blades together, come right back up. So it's nice flat back down, pinch, and then stand up. So your focus right here is to have the muscles, or excuse me, try to have your hips tucked forward. If we have an arch in our lower back, puts a lot of strain on the lower back. So think about hips tucked, belly tight, flat back, and then back up. So it's down, pinch, and then back up. You're 30 seconds in. We got 30 to go of this duplex right here. So find your challenge. If you want to add more rows at the bottom, you can. So that's our bent over row. Yeah, 15 seconds to go, y'all. We got this. Just a little more to go. Can you hold on for 5? Can we have that nice perfect form? Slow and controlled. For your last one, give me one more wherever you're at. And drop it down. 30 seconds is yours. Shake it out. Do what you gotta do. Our next duplex we're gonna be working on, we're gonna be working the inner and outer thighs as well as the traps. So that is the muscles right above our shoulders. So we're gonna be doing some upright rows and some plie squats. So 5 more seconds here. Grab your weights if you want them. If you don't want them, put them off to the side. And then we're gonna start right here. So we're gonna have our toes face the corners of the room and a little bit wider than our squat stance. So as we're here, I want you to think about tucking the tailbone underneath, and we're gonna go down and lift. So imagine as if you're sliding up and down a wall. Most squats, we go forward. I want you to focus on that up and down. Knees are tracking out in the direction of our toes, but not going over our toes. So if you feel like you're starting to get that diamond point where your knees are going a little bit further, I challenge you to take a wider stance so that we try to get our shins parallel to the floor rather than going up and over. And I want you to focus on squeezing the glutes on the way up, really working the inner thighs as we're here. Belly stays tight. We are strong. We are tall. You have this, y'all. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it works. Keep it going, guys. A few more to go. Get nice and low. Really feel yourself squeeze and lift on the way up. Knees press outward on the way down. Chest is tall. You have it. So give me about 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. We're going to grab onto our weights, lighter or heavier weights. We're going to place our knuckles facing the floor, so hands are coming right down. We're going to lift our elbows just above our shoulders and then come right back down. So it's lift and lower. If you have a heavier weight and you don't want to do 2 of them, you can do 1, lifting up and over. It's a little awkward to hold it that way, but find how it works for you. Your challenge is to make sure that your knuckles face the floor the whole time. A lot of times people have their knuckles cave in or out. I want you to keep the weights parallel to the floor, feeling yourself challenge on the way up and down. So let's lift and lower. Nice squeeze here. So just a little more to go. You got about 5 more seconds here, and then we put it all together. 3, 2, 1. So take that wide stance, hips rock forward. We get nice and low. We lift, row it out. So it's down and row. Challenge of the knuckles staying down. Also a challenge, 1 arm at a time. You're really trying to think about getting your shins perpendicular to the floor and your thighs parallel. So have that wide stance to go down and flat out. And then we lift. So find the pace that gets your heart rate up, that makes you feel strong and gets you moving here. You've got about 20 more seconds to go. You have it. Hold on to it just a little bit more, guys. There you go. And down and lift. So find that challenge. Can you hold on for 10 more seconds? Can we get a little bit lower? Can we stand a little bit taller? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out right here, guys. So just a couple more exercises. We're going to do some smaller muscle groups here today. So your next one we're going to just go into our calf raises. So we're going to go 3, 2, 1, lower. 3, 2, 1, lower. If you start to feel your ankles go out, I challenge you to really try to keep your heels in the same direction as your toes and not go up as high if that happens like that. So finding what works for you, that we're just going up and down. This is our last duplex we have with this section, and then we'll get into some core work and a nice stretch at the end. So you're here for about 20 more seconds. Hips are rocked underneath here, really firing up the calves. So these are our strong jumping muscles, the muscles behind our shin. You got about 10 with me, guys. And then I ask that you grab either 2 small weights or one of your bigger weights. And we're going to go into some tricep extensions. So we're going to lift one weight up over top, tuck our elbows into our ears. So you almost want your upper arms to touch your ears. And then we're going to come down and lift. So same with before, we don't want our back to be arched. We want everything tucked in, soft bend in the knees. Elbows tucked in, we extend down and up. Weights can come out sideways, or we can put both weights in together, taking it down and lift as well. Your challenge is to make sure that those elbows are tucked all the way in. So you want to make sure, you almost can't hear me. Obviously, I want you to hear me. You want to make sure everything is tucked in and strong right there, guys. So you're here for about 20 seconds. And then we have about a minute of putting those together. That's where I have my clock, so that's why I keep looking over there. So hold on just a little bit more. Chin is lifted. Stay strong, guys. If you need to shake it out, you can shake it out right here. And then we're going to go into putting them both together. So we're going to lift it back up. We're going to go calf raise, tricep extension. So if you want to do them together where everything lifts together, we can do that as well. One thing we don't want to see is that we're rocking back and forth. So I challenge you to almost just lightly touch the heels down and then lift back up. So lightly touch the heels and then lift back. So we're not fully rocking back. And we're keeping that tall, neutral spine, that good posture the whole way through. You got about 15 more seconds. You have it. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. So I'm going to have you pat yourself on the back, grab onto that elbow right here, just get a nice little stretch here. So you have just a little to go. And shake it out. Other one comes here. And in. So again, a nice good stretch. Flex the feet, try to walk on your heels a little bit here, stretching the calves out. And then next thing we have, we're going to grab one of our weights, and we're just going to go through a nice little core challenge. So we're going to do some cherry pickers. So that means we're going to go back through our nice strong squat. We're going to reach down and then reach up to the opposite corner. So you have 30 seconds to go just one direction here. So good squat, reach down, and then lift back up to the other side. A lot of times when we start doing this, our knees start to get wonky side to side. Try to keep that same good squat, and the rotation comes just from the core. So 30 seconds on each side. You got about 5 seconds to go, guys. Think about hips going back, chest is lifted, nice twist through the belly. 3, 2, 1, change up that direction here. So reach down to the other side, and then twist as far as we can go, making that nice long diagonal the whole way through. So having that nice little core contraction here, working our shoulders as well. We got 10 seconds to go. And give me 5, 3, 2, 1, and shake it up. I'm gonna have you guys grab onto your mat, we're gonna do some floor exercises here. So 30 seconds is yours. Chill out, grab your mat, grab your water. And then we go into our floor segment here. I'm just gonna bring it down towards the ground. Not very graceful, I know. Here we are. Okay, so we're gonna find ourselves in our first plank of the day. So that means we're going to be either on our knees or on our toes from the tip of our head down to whatever's in contact with the floor is one straight line. So hold on just a little bit more. I'm just gonna scoot you guys back. So finding your plank here, find what makes you feel strong and find your option here. If we're on our knees, we're on our knees, that's okay. I want you to feel that nice straight spine. And if you need to, come on up onto your toes. Try not to have any hips up or down. Everything is nice and straight. We're gonna place our knees on the ground just to get started, and we're gonna go into some push-ups. So we're going to bring our elbows down and then back up. So bend at the elbows and then lift. So your challenge here is that your elbows come out to about a 45-degree angle. Your thumbs are right across from your shoulders. So the top of your shoulders are right here, and then the elbows come out and down. So it's back and then back in. So you have just about 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to lay down on our belly. Hands come up towards the shoulders. We're going to lift our upper body and then lower back down. So you got just a couple more to go here. Think about keeping the toes on the ground, and then the chest lifts up. Your next challenge, if you like, hands come out front, or they can stay here and provide a little more support. So give me about 15 more seconds here, guys, and then we're gonna put them all together. So we're gonna do a push-up to a Superman. So how that's gonna look, we're gonna come back up to our push-up. Knees can be on the ground or lifted. We're gonna lower ourselves down, hover for just a second, drop down, lift up, come back down, toes come down or knees come down, and we press ourselves back up. So it's down, lift, back to our push-up. Knees are a good option here. But what we want to focus on is that our body is a straight line as it lifts. So we try not to come up into a cobra as much as we lift. Everything from above the knees comes as one plane. So everything comes pressed up. So we have a minute here. You're already 30 seconds in. Take breaks as you need to. If you need to come back to child's pose, you can always do that here. Give me 5, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out here. And we're gonna swing our feet around so that we're sitting on our bums here. And we're just gonna finish with a nice little core challenge, and then we'll get you out of here after a nice little stretch. So we're gonna sit up nice and tall. And I want you to feel as if you're getting punched in the belly, and we're gonna round down, trying to get as low as we can, and then come right back up to that straight spine. So round and feel yourself stretch, and then come right back up. Heels stay on the ground the whole time. So they come all the way down, and then we lift back up. So feel yourself contract here. We ask you to really round the spine as we come down, because we want to feel that abdominal engagement. If we go down with just a straight spine, that really is only targeting our hip flexors. By focusing on your breath and rounding down, that really helps with the abdominal exercise as well. And once we get to that low point, I want you to bring your hands in front of you. You can also bring a weight, and we're just gonna go side to side. So adding that little rotation here for our Russian twist. If you want a challenge of lifting your feet up, we can do that here. I want you to think about really trying to keep that belly button tucked into your spine. Stay strong here. And we're gonna put those two together. So we're gonna come down, we're gonna go right, left, center, up. So it's down, side, side, up. So find the pace, find your rhythm, and find your weight that works for you. So we're 15 seconds in, we got 45 to go here. $30 in, 30 to go, you got it. Deep breaths. Bring your breath into your movement. Find your challenge. 20 to go. You're in that home stretch, guys. You got it. Can you hold on for 10? Can you get a little bit more in that twist? Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down to the ground. Weight comes off to the side. We're just gonna find ourselves lying down on our back here. And we're gonna reach our hands up over our head. So I know I'm not the best angle for you guys right here. There we go, so we're just gonna reach down. Allow yourself to stretch out, and then I'm gonna have you bring your knees into your chest. So we're just gonna rock side to side. And then I want you to focus on rocking forward and back. So we're just gonna rock back and up. And your challenge is to stick the landing at the top without your feet touching the ground. So we're gonna roll like a ball down and try to stick it at the top. Next challenge, not holding on to the legs. And final challenge, doing it with straight legs. So find what works for you. Find the option that makes you feel strong. You got about 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, we're gonna sit up at the top, try to stick it at the top. I'm gonna have you release the hands from the legs, and we're gonna try to hold that boat pose right here. So find that your spine is nice and strong and straight, legs are nice and straight. And our last challenge, the last thing we got today, we're gonna try for 3 V-ups. So we're gonna lay down on the ground and try to hit this position again. So we're gonna lay all the way down and come right back up. Your option, feet come on the ground, we do a full sit-up. If we need to use our hands, we use our hands. But I want to see 3 tries. So it's down and lift. And once we're after that 3rd try, I want you to drop the feet onto the ground, roll yourself down, and stretch out. Find yourself in a nice long spine. Everything is nice and strong. Your back can lift up off the ground. Allow gravity to do its job as we lay and stretch here. And then we're gonna bring our knees into a bent angle, heels come onto the ground, and I'm gonna have you lift your hips up, hands come underneath the glutes to stretch through our hip flexors. So in our abdominal exercises, we tend to use our hip flexors a lot, as well as when we're sitting at a desk, they're always in a tightened position. So allowing us to be in this bridge and extending up allows us to open the hips up. And we squeeze the glutes as we're here, belly's tight. Bring it down to the ground. We're gonna extend our left leg out. Right knee comes into the chest, grabbing behind the thigh or grabbing onto the shin, avoiding grabbing right on the kneecap, and just hug that leg in, give it some love. Hand comes behind the calf or behind the thigh, and we extend our leg up to the ceiling. Get a nice stretch here. Allow yourself to stretch out through the hamstrings. Giving it some love here. Bending the knee back towards our chest and bringing it across midline. So we're feeling ourselves stretched out through the sides of the thighs. So coming down through the IT band. May get a little crack or pop of the back. Hopefully it feels good. Bring it back into the center, switch it out. Other leg comes in towards the chest. Give it just as much love as you gave that first leg. So really grabbing either the shin or behind the thigh. Hugging it in nice and tight. And extend it up to the ceiling. Notice how this leg may feel a little different than the other leg, and that's okay. My cat found something on the floor. She's been knocking around. Bend the knee in, bring it across midline. Shoulders up to the ceiling, nice stretch through the sides of the thigh. So it's coming right across midline. So allow yourself to breathe through your stretches as we're here. Bring it back into the center. I'm gonna have you guys roll up, so we're gonna sit up nice and tall. I'm gonna have you put your feet out towards me, sit up as tall as we can. We're gonna take a big inhale up and exhale, flat back, reach as far as we can forward, and then we melt into our legs. So trying to get our chest down rather than our head. Think about the rib cage lifts up and over to get that stretch here. The challenge is keeping the legs straight, but if they have to have a soft bend, that's okay. Do the stretch that works for you and feels good. We got just a few more minutes of stretching and then we're out of here. That's Ophelia. She wanted to say hi. All right, bring it back in. We're gonna cross our right leg over our left and give it a nice hug in. So trying to grab it in here, getting that stretch through the glutes as well as the IT band as well. And switch it out. Left leg comes up and over, give it a nice hug in. Nice stretch through posterior part of our hips. So that's our glutes, those abductor muscles as well. Get out of here. Sorry about that, guys. Get out. All right, find yourself in a comfortable seated position. At the top, we're gonna take a big inhale up. We're gonna drop our right hand towards the ground, reaching up and over with our left. So gaze is lifted. Feel that nice strong stretch. And we're gonna press our hips into the floor. So that stretch should come down from the glute all the way up through the shoulder, up and over. Up through the center, let's drop it to the other side. Hand comes down, reach up and over here. Hips press into the floor. Really feel those sits bones on the ground. Hands come up. We're gonna clasp our fingers, reach as high as we can, extend the spine up. And then I'm gonna have you separate the shoulder blades and bring your palms towards the front of the room. Really feel yourself stretch through the upper back. Elbows come back and down, really opening up the chest this time. If you'd like to, you can always clasp your fingers behind you, or we can just keep them up nice and tall. Release that down. Right arm comes across the body, grabbing above or below our elbow, shoulder down away from the ear, pulling that arm in towards us. Feel the stretch through our shoulder and our upper back. Breathe through our stretches, sit up nice and tall. And swing it up. Other one comes around, shoulder down away from the ear. Hold it in nice and tight. Above or below the elbow is preferred. And swing it out. Give yourself some love again like we saw earlier today because it feels good and we deserve it. All right, guys, you have 2 more inhales and exhales with me. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. Big inhale all the way up. Exhale down. Last one, biggest one of the day, of the week. And shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Great job today, guys. My name's Kelsey. Thank you for joining me for a Total Muscle Challenge today. If you have any feedback, please feel free to give us a message here. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and stay safe and stay well. Bye, guys.